you can depend on WCLU for local news on the air, online, on demand at WCLUradio.com.
And a very pleasant good morning, everybody. We're waking up with 7 minutes after the 6 o'clock hour and 29 degrees on the thermometer. It's a little bit chilly out there. I will admit to actually scraping the windshield just a little bit because of the humidity and just below freezing on the thermometer this morning. But first things first, let's warm it up with some birthdays today. How about Jackson Piper? You know, Jackson is 4 today. Jamie Bevins has a birthday today. It is Allie Perkins' birthday. Also, we have Teresa Jones, who is celebrating today. Let me also tell you about actually, I see another one here. I just now found out about Gary Lockett. Happy birthday to Gary Lockett, who is celebrating today. On the anniversary side of things, we've got Kenneth and Brenda Glass. We've got James and Elaine Compton. It's their 55th anniversary. It is the 60th anniversary for Paul and Elizabeth Compton today. And let's see, we also have Keith and Sarah Bragg with a wedding anniversary today. Let's see if I've got a number of years on that. Yes, 47 years for Keith and Sarah Bragg. Congratulations. Lines are open this morning for conversation purposes to talk about such things as birthdays and anniversaries, etc. 651-9149, 800-956-1023. Online, we're here at WCLUradio.com. Now, Ray Stajic getting excited about Christmas. He's got some explanation to do as we head into the weekend.
And now, the Christmas Eve and Christmas Day forecast. Not yet, but you will get it today. You're actually going to get it in a few seconds. Now, we do have something to deal with here in terms of precipitation. The question will be, how quickly does the cold air rush in? Same problem as I had yesterday, and I do call these problems, because there's the potential for, as we go on through Friday night, maybe as soon as Friday evening, maybe some snow on the backside of this thing, but a bunch of rain before that happens. A little on the chilly side this morning, but it's about where we should be this time of year. Some clouds and sunshine through the day. 58. Yeah, 58. That's 10 above normal. Now, we'll start to see showers roll in tonight. Early, steady light rain overnight, 42. Pack a lunch tomorrow. Periods of rain. You're not going anywhere. At least nothing fun outside. 48 degrees, half an inch of rain. More rain tomorrow night. Periods of rain early on Friday. And at that point, as we go through Friday and Friday afternoon, on the back end of it, do we see a little bit of snow later Friday? Highs will be in the low 40s. It's possible. And then for Saturday, sunshine mid-40s. Sunday, some afternoon rain showers, upper 40s. Monday, Christmas Eve, mostly sunny in the mid-40s, and it looks like a wet Christmas with a few morning rain showers. Highs will be in the low 50s. I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic, a Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
Thank you, Ray. The current conditions, the barometer this morning is at 30.07. It's 30.04. The humidity is at 97%. Winds out of the southeast at a couple of miles an hour. Really haven't put anything in the rain gauge. Maybe a few sprinkles were felt late last night, but the radar screen's not showing anything developing in the neighborhood. So I believe we're safe and sound here for today. Pretty decent day. We, except for the temperature is going the wrong direction. Since I started talking, we've dropped to 29 degrees. So I think I'll hush and let Wes Royce bring you the local news next.
Street, and you can tell the People's Bank is growing, and that's because we have great customers who know a thing or two about growth. And what they'll all tell you is, well, the best growth strategy has always been hard work. That's why when it came time for Jerry Anderson to expand his cattle operation, he trusted the growth of his herd to the People's Bank, who worked hard to find the unique solutions to fit his needs. Experience what growth can be like with the People's Bank, working for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
TJ Sampson, providing TLC, Total Local Care, 24/7. My husband and I were both admitted to TJ Sampson. They were so good to us, and we will always go back to TJ, your local health care provider. Total Local Care, 24/7.
Why the name Fire Pit Spirits? Because your beverage of choice is meant to be enjoyed with good friends, celebrating life, happiness, or just the end of...
Or finalizing a construction project, U.S. Bank has a payment solution for you with 24/7 customer service. So think outside the square for your small business. It's all of us serving you, U.S. Bank. Member FDIC. For WCLU Local News, I'm Wes Royce reporting. The Veterans Support and Assistance Office, which opened just 6 months ago, held an open house yesterday to inform veterans and the public about what the office is for and how the office is helping others. Congressman Brett Guthrie was excited to see what has developed thus far. During a big turnout yesterday, Guthrie says the Veterans Support and Assistance Office really feels a need.
And so I wanted to come see this facility, and particularly during the open house, but know that the people here aren't just here to serve the veterans of Barron County. They're talking about reaching out to other counties as well. And the VA, my goodness, we've put more money into the VA. We've given more authority to the executive branch to try to solve problems at the VA. But it just becomes such a big red tape bureaucracy to try to cut through. Our office helps veterans try to cut through the red tape. But having facilities like this, which is a one-stop veterans group, you can come, connect them to our office, connect them to the VA. It's just good services for our veterans. They deserve it, and I want to be here to promote it.
One veteran recently was able to acquire his high school diploma through the assistant's office. Serving in the Vietnam War, Richard Francis was happy to receive this during last month's Veterans Day festivities.
They just told me to come in and help me, get my diploma, and they really helped me and move out to Barron County School, and that's where they give it to me, and diploma. Several years since I got out of school, just like what the others got, and I'm tickled death with it.
Also on December 14th, the Glasgow Police Department responded to Arby's restaurant in reference to a theft complaint involving one of their employees. Officer Wesley Hicks conducted an investigation and arrested Carrie Richards of Glasgow, who was charged with theft by unlawful taking or disposition, all others $500 or more, but under $10,000. Richards was lodged in the Barron County Detention Center. Kentucky Governor Matt Bevin called a special legislative session Monday afternoon to be held just 4 hours after his announcement. Bevin, after the recent Supreme Court ruling that revokes Senate Bill 151, the sewer pension bill, called on the legislature to tackle the pension problem head-on. Keith West with the Legislative Research Commission says lawmakers weren't quite poised to do so.
In an unexpected move, saying that there was not enough time to properly handle the task of overhauling the state's pension problems in a 5-day special session, the State House of Representatives and the State Senate adjourned sine die and ended their special session. The governor had called a special session on Monday afternoon, and the proposed legislation from the governor arrived on the House clerk's desk later that evening. Tuesday afternoon, the House gave an informational meeting on House Bill 1 and House Bill 2, but as the Tuesday session began, the House body split into caucus meetings and deliberated for nearly 5 hours. When members returned to the House chamber, it had been decided that sweeping legislation to tackle a $43 billion unfunded liability was too large to handle in a special session. Presiding Speaker of the House, David Osborne, said the legislature will take up the public pension issue in the upcoming short session in January.
This majority will not run from our obligation. This majority will do what the voters of Kentucky has empowered us to do. We will tackle the difficult issues, and we will not decide this within the constraints of a 5-day session, but we will preside over the ultimate solution to this problem.
The state legislature is set to convene the 2019 legislative session on January 8th of next year. Reporting from the state capitol in Frankfort, I'm Keith West.
Thank you, Keith. Attorney General Andy Beshear released the following statement on the matter, quote, "The governor's attempt in the week before Christmas to cut the promised retirement of every teacher, police officer, firefighter, social worker, EMS, and countless more public servants was wrong and cruel. Tonight our values prevailed and partisanship took a back seat to what is right." Governor Matt Bevin also issued the following statement regarding the conclusion of the special legislative session to address Kentucky's pension crisis. He says, quote, "Tonight is a sad night in the Commonwealth. What is clear is that Kentucky at this time does not have the legislative ability to make the difficult decisions before us." More local news when we continue here on WCLU. Right now it's 29 degrees at 6:15.
Find the next great piece for your home at Barron River Consignment, where the inventory is designed to provide something for everyone. Affordable household items from mid-century to home decor, including furniture, artwork, dinnerware, glassware, and more. Each piece is cleaned and polished to ensure the highest quality to become the perfect fit for your home. Barron River Consignment also offers estate and tag sale services. Shop for style without breaking the bank. Barron River Consignment, located on L. Rogers Wells Boulevard in Glasgow.
Glasgow.
Selection Best Friends. In more local news at this hour, the southbound direction of I-65 near the Kentucky-Tennessee line will be down to one lane for mile markers 118 to 121 while crews from the Tennessee Department of Transportation make major pothole repairs. The area is in a major construction zone where the Department of Transportation is building a new interchange. The area is also where the 3 lanes of I-65 in Kentucky merge to the 2-lane section in Tennessee. However, between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. today, I-65 will be down to one lane in this area. Significant traffic backup is expected throughout the day. Motorists should use extreme caution while traveling through this area and to expect slowed or stopped traffic on I-65 in this area. Well, on Monday at approximately 4:53 in the afternoon, the Kentucky State Police Electronic Crime Branch arrested Stephen Devontae Rhodes, age 25, on charges related to prohibited use of an electronic communication system to procure a minor or peace officer regarding sex offense. Rhodes was arrested as a result of an undercover Internet Crimes Against Children investigation. The Kentucky State Police Electronic Crime Branch began the investigation after discovering the suspect communicating with juveniles online. The investigator resulting in the execution of a search warrant at a residence in Horse Cave on Tuesday. Equipment used to facilitate the crime was seized and taken to KSP's forensic lab for examination. The investigation is ongoing. Rhodes is currently charged with 1 count of prohibited use of an electronic communication system to procure a minor or peace officer regarding sex offense. Each charge is a Class D felony, punishable by 1 to 5 years in prison. He was lodged in the Hart County Detention Center. Kentucky Transportation Cabinet Secretary Greg Thomas announced that State Farm is the new sponsor of the state's highly regarded Safe Patrol Free Roadway Assistance Service, making the first time a public and private entity have teamed up for the program. The service delivers on Kentucky Transportation Cabinet and State Farm's focus of improving highway safety in Kentucky and has come to the aid of stranded motorists and law enforcement to provide nearly 350,000 assists on major highways. The SAFE helps to reduce congestion and enhances safety on Kentucky's highways. Kentucky's Safety Assistance for Freeways Emergencies, or Safe Patrol, was first established in 2004 in an effort to enhance incident management, assist motorists, aid law enforcement, and keep traffic moving safely. For WCLU Local News, I am Wes Royce reporting. Right now it is 6:20 and 29 degrees in downtown Glasgow. Up next, we'll hear from around the Commonwealth. It's Kentucky News Network.
From the Kentucky News Network, I'm Jaleesa Chapman. A special session of the legislature is over without a vote on the Commonwealth's struggling pension system. The General Assembly voted last night to end the surprise special session. A statement from Governor Matt Bevin Tuesday night called the ending of the special session, quote, a sad night in the Commonwealth.
It honestly makes me sad when I hear people celebrate and dance upon their own financial graves. When people cheer the fact that the system is now in worse condition than it ever was, and that the only effort that has been made in recent years has been struck down.
Governor Bevin called the special session Monday night to try to force lawmakers to come up with a solution to shortfalls in the pension budget before the new legislative term begins. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell says a partial government shutdown is not a good option for anyone.
We've been down this path before, and I don't believe we'll go down this path again.
Speaking Tuesday on Capitol Hill, McConnell says he met with Minority Leader Chuck Schumer and Senator Patrick Leahy to discuss funding for the border wall. Testimony at a preliminary hearing is revealing new details regarding a man accused of killing his 3-year-old niece in a knife attack. The Clinton County Sheriff testified yesterday that the weapon used to kill the young girl was a 14-inch kitchen knife. Authorities say 33-year-old Emmanuel Fluter cut Josephine Bulabinki's throat Saturday, leading to her death the next day. In Kentucky, state police say troopers around the state have collected 211 tons of food for its annual Cram the Cruiser food drive. The agency started the program in 2010 to assist needy families. This year, Post 7 in Richmond brought in the most food with 59,279 pounds. I'm Jaleesa Chapman.
This is the Kentucky News Network. Prescription Center is the culmination of my husband's professional career. When he took over GPC, he didn't want to be just good. He'd already done that. He wanted to be great. And I think his patients would agree that he's done just that. Could he get by with a smaller staff? Sure. The gift shop, the flower shop, delivery people, a brand new facility, none of those things are required to have a pharmacy, but that's why it's not just a good pharmacy, it's a great one. I'm really excited to see what Robert is going to do next because I know he's going to put his heart into it.
Who will be the future face of Pettigo Lessenberry? Through expert analysis, we've confirmed their potential. With intense training, we've prepared them for any occurrence. We've taken their strengths and made them stronger. Now it's time to see what they're made of. Presenting the future face of ISU Pettigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Hello, I'm Jared Pursley. And I'm Daniel Bird. And we're more than prepared to serve you here at ISU Pettigo Lessenberry Insurance.
South Central Kentucky Monuments in Glasgow wants you to know that if you've recently lost a loved one or if you're thinking about a pre-need monument, they're here to make the process as stress-free as possible. With plenty of examples and a multitude of custom options, South Central Kentucky Monuments has the ability to offer you exactly what you want or help steer you in the right direction based on your preferences. Let my friends David, Jerry, and Adam Jesse provide the service and craftsmanship you deserve. To learn more, visit southcentralkymonuments.com.
It's 29 degrees from WCLU at 23 minutes after 6 o'clock. In area funeral announcements this hour, Marita Arlene Burns Haynes, age 94, of Richmond, formerly of Greensburg, died Monday. Mary was married to the late Don C. Haynes, DVM. Mary loved quilting, ceramics, and collecting all manner of things. She was a lifetime member of the Greensburg United Methodist Church. Mary is survived by her sons, Mark Haynes and wife Betty, and Walter Haynes and wife Paula, a daughter, Susan Kipp, and husband Jim, and grandchildren, Blake Brandon, Lauren Clark, Mandy Williams, Annie and Anders Kipp, Kelly Soto, and Griff Nadil. She is also survived by 16 great-grandchildren. Funeral services for Marita Arlene Burns Haynes will be held at 1 o'clock on Thursday at the Foster Toller Curry Funeral Home in Greensburg. Visitation begins at 1 o'clock Thursday afternoon. Alternate expressions of sympathy may take the form of donations to the McCready Telford Foundation or the Charity of Choice. Janice Fancher, age 77, of Horse Cave, died Tuesday at her home. She was of the Baptist faith and was a loving mother and homemaker. She is survived by one son, Mike Fancher of Horse Cave, a daughter, Cammie Fancher of Florida, a granddaughter, Carmela Montgomery of New York. 4 sisters, Elizabeth Wells of Elizabethtown, Carol Griswold of Elizabethtown, Sharon Wells of Owensboro, and Rita Heath of Upton. 3 brothers, Kenny Wells of E-Town, David Wells of Hodgenville, and Doug Wells of Bowling Green. Service for Janice Fancher will be at noon Saturday at Wynn Funeral Home. Burial will follow in the Horse Cave Municipal Cemetery. Visitation begins Friday at 3 p.m. Kathy Short York, age 56, of Tompkinsville, died Monday at Monroe County Medical Center. She was united in marriage with Terry York, who survives her in 1979 in Gainesboro, Tennessee. Kathy was a retired LPN from the Monroe County Medical Center. Through the years, she was a faithful member of the Pleasant Hill Church of Christ. In addition to her husband, she is survived by her mother, Shirley Piercy of Tompkinsville, 2 daughters, Terry Lindsay Brown and companion Mike Imai of Tompkinsville, and Laura Beth Carter and husband Justin of Gamaliel. 1 son, Brandon Wayne York of Tompkinsville, a sister, Karen Bartley, and husband Benny of Tompkinsville. 2 brothers, David Short and Willis Short, both of Tompkinsville, and 7 grandchildren. Services for Kathy Short York will be at 2 p.m. Thursday at the Strode Funeral Home in Tompkinsville, with burial to follow in the Pleasant Hill Cemetery. Visitation begins today at 2 p.m. The family has requested donations be made to the Pleasant Hill Cemetery. Mr. Eldred Ray, age 86, of Burkesville, died Monday at his residence. He is survived by his wife Penny Ray, his children Felicia Scott of Burkesville, Dwayne Ray of Summershade, grandchildren Casey Scott and Alicia Pierce, and great-grandchildren Lakota Scott and Damian Scott, all of Burkesville. Funeral services for Mr. Eldred Ray will be Thursday at 1 p.m. at Norris New Funeral Home, burial in the Liberty Cemetery in Cumberland County. Visitation begins at 3 o'clock this afternoon. at the Norris New Funeral Home. Lola Mae Phillips, age 94, of the Three Springs community, passed away Monday at Glenview Healthcare in Glasgow. She was a native of Hart County and a housewife. She retired after 17 years with the Hart County Board of Education as a teacher's assistant and was a member of the Ladies' Chapel United Methodist Church. She loved quilting, gardening, and spending time with her grandchildren and family. She is survived by 2 children, Donnie Phillips of Horse Cave and Sandra Galloway of Glasgow. 6 grandchildren, Monisa Philbeck, Chris Phillips, Laura Phillips, Adam Galloway, Douglas Galloway, and Ryan Galloway. 1 sister, Oveda McKinney. 1 brother, Damon Lyle. 10 great-grandchildren also survive. Funeral services for Lola Mae Phillips will be held at 11 o'clock on Friday morning at the Wynn Funeral Home. Burial will follow in the Phillips Cemetery. Visitation begins at 2 o'clock Thursday afternoon. Ronnie Lou Robertson, age 59, of Glasgow, died Monday at T.J. Sampson Community Hospital. Ronnie was a self-employed plumber and attended the Mount Tabor Baptist Church. Survivors include his wife, Teresa Abston Robertson, a son, Michael Robertson of Campbellsville, a grandson, Dalton Robertson, 7 siblings, Doris Huff of Glasgow, Cecil Robertson and Carol Gazaway of Cave City, Terry Robertson of Campbellsville, Gail Robertson and Howard Ray Robertson of Center, and Tony Robertson of Lee Grand, a sister-in-law, Joanne Robertson of Hardyville. Services for Ronnie Lou Robertson will be held at 1 o'clock Thursday at A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home, burial in the Glasgow Municipal Cemetery. Visitation begins today at 4 p.m. A graveside service for Andrew Bill C. Cheney, age 90, of Bowling Green, will be at 3 this afternoon at the Fairview Cemetery, with the Hardy & Son Funeral Home in charge. Service for Ira J. Metter, age 88, of Adolphus, will be today at 2 o'clock at Harwood and Strode Funeral Home in Scottsville. Burial to follow in the Mount Pleasant Methodist Church Cemetery. Services for Stanley Lee Bunn Perkins, age 79, of Summershade, will be at 1 this afternoon at McMurtry Funeral Home. Burial to follow in the Summershade Cemetery. Service for Joshua Glenn Froge, age 43, of Edmonton, will be today at 1 at Butler Funeral Home, interment in the Summershade Cemetery. Service for Avis Jaggers Brooks, age 91, of Louisville, will be at 2 o'clock today at the Cove Hollow United Baptist Church, interment to be in the Cove Hollow Cemetery, with the Patton Funeral Home in charge. Funeral services for Patsy Lewis Allen, age 84, of Smiths Grove, will be this morning at 11 o'clock at the Hardy & Son Funeral Home, Smiths Grove Chapel. Burial in the Hayes Cemetery. Obituary information is available 24 hours a day free online at WCLUradio.com. No login is necessary.
Extreme Prosthetics understands that when it comes to comfort and function, not all prosthetic devices are made the same. A properly fitted prosthesis can allow you to walk naturally without daily pain and discomfort. Extreme Prosthetics works with your physician and insurance company to help you get the comfort and function you deserve. Don't let your current discomfort and lack of mobility discourage you. Call the experts at Extreme Prosthetics today for a better, more comfortable life.
Lesenberry Do-It Center is Glasgow's only locally owned hardware store, and that means a lot to me. Lesenberry's has been in business for over 100 years. I walk in the store, they know who I am, and I get the help that I need. For me, Lesenberry's is the easiest place for me to shop, simply because it's a local, family-owned business, and I feel comfortable when I'm there. And I'm glad there's still a place like that in Glasgow I can go to.
631 WCLU and a chilly 29 degrees. Let's turn to local sports. High school basketball from last night. Allen County Scottsville defeated Todd Central 72-59. Central Hardin over Hart County 77-51. Bowling Green 68, Logan County 62, Franklin Simpson down Greenwood 47-42. Couple of girls games, Greenwood over Franklin Simpson 62-17, and Bullitt Central over Cumberland County 43-30. High school basketball today, Glasgow's boys will begin play in the Barron Hoops Classic at Barron County High School by taking on Clay County, Tennessee at about 7 o'clock tonight. Joe Myers, Larry Alexander, and Bruce Tribune will have the broadcast of the contest. around 6:50 on WCLU 103.1 FM and 1490 AM and online at playwclu.com. Other boys' games today at the Barron Hoops Classic. Whitley County takes on Lighthouse Christian of Tennessee at 4 o'clock, and then Barron County faces Elizabethtown at 5:30. In another boys' game today, Caverna faces Warren East in the Warren East Holiday Hoops Classic. The Caverna Lady Colonels also open up against Warren East in that same event. And in other girls' action, Monroe County faces Murray at Warren East, and Allen County Scottsville takes on Whitesville Trinity. And that's a check of local sports.
You want Life is busy, and that dream often seems out of reach, but it's not. You just need a flexible degree program that helps you fit college into your busy schedule. That's why WKU Online is here, offering over 100 online degree options, along with caring faculty, award-winning support, and the flexibility you need to reach your goals. We are here to help. So let's climb together. Spring registration is going on now at WKU in Glasgow. Visit wku.edu/start/spring.
Congratulations. Are you excited about the new job?
Yes, but I don't know what to do with my 401k.
That's a big decision. As a Modern Woodman financial representative, I can explain your options and help you to make the best choice. I'm Anthony Mike. Call me today at 427-6807.
Get to know your local Modern Woodman representative to plan for your financial future and learn about valuable member benefits. Modern Woodman of America. Touching lives, securing futures. Securities offered through MWA Financial Services, Inc., a wholly owned subsidiary of Modern Woodman of America.
Weather from the WCLU Weather Center. Brought to you by Key Cleaners on Happy Valley Road in Glasgow.
Loretta Catron, her family and staff at Key 1 Hour Cleaners in Glasgow hope the holidays bring you all the best of family, the best of times, and the best celebrations of the season possible. Key 1 Hour Cleaners will be helping you keep your clothes looking sharp throughout the season. Key Cleaners will be closed on Christmas Eve, Monday, December the 24th, and will resume operations on Wednesday, December the 26th. Thank you for your business, and Merry Christmas from Key 1 Hour Cleaners in Glasgow.
Some clouds and sunshine through the day, 58. Now we'll start to see showers roll in tonight. Early, steady light rain overnight, 42. Pack a lunch tomorrow. Periods of rain, 48 degrees, half an inch of rain. More rain tomorrow night. Periods of rain early on Friday. And at that point, as we go through Friday and Friday afternoon, on the back end of it, do we see a little bit of snow later Friday? Highs will be in the low 40s. And then for Saturday, sunshine mid-40s. Sunday, some afternoon rain showers, upper 40s. I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic, a Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
Thank you,
This is Melissa Landers with Colton Steakhouse and Grill. Doug and I, our children, Trey, Mallory, and Alex, along with our staff, Daryl, Booty, Nancy, and Stoney, would like to say thank you. We appreciate your business and allowing our family to get to know yours for over 10 years. We would like to give you a gift this Christmas season. For every $25 gift card, you'll receive a $5 bonus card. And don't forget to book your Christmas party with us, too.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from our Colton Steakhouse and Grill family.
In Glasgow, Campbellsville, Radcliffe, and Bardstown, we know what's at stake.
The constant coverage and studio radar screen, which I accidentally forgot to tell you about, is not much to tell you about. It's real clear out there. No precip rain-wise as far as the area shows, but we do look like we're going to have some rain moving in here, at least maybe by early Friday. Barometer this morning's at 30.04. Winds out of the southeast at a couple of miles an hour, 97% humidity. And no precip in the past 24 hours. It's 29 degrees at WCLU. Coming right back. Well, yes, we're going to share the birthdays with you. And then, of course, we've got archives this morning. So tickled you could join us today for the Live and Local Morning Show. A lot to share with you.
It just takes one look at the new facility at 1300 West Main Street, and you can tell the People's Bank is growing. And that's because we have great customers who know a thing or two about growth. And what they'll all tell you is, well, the best growth strategy has always been hard work. That's why when it came time for Jerry Anderson to expand his cattle operation, he trusted the growth of his herd to the People's Bank, who worked hard to find the unique solutions to fit his needs. Experience what growth can be like with the People's Bank, working for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, I'm Fred Parrish here at Parrish Carpet in Glasgow, Kentucky. My parents started this business over 50 years ago, so we know flooring here at Parrish Carpet. We have a large showroom and a big selection in stock. We do custom binding and we do free estimates. We've served a lot of people in the 50-plus years, and we'd like to thank each and every one of you So if you have a flooring need, come see us at Parish Carpet.
Why the name Fire Pit Spirits? Because your beverage of choice is meant to be enjoyed with good friends, celebrating life, happiness, or just the end of a hard week of work. And, as always, it's meant to be consumed responsibly. So, whatever you're celebrating, gather around your fire pit, because good times are made with the ones you choose to keep in your circle. Fire Pit Spirits. Best selection, best service, best friends.
So, your doctor says you need to eat more fruits and vegetables. Just so happens, we've dedicated our entire store to only the best and freshest fruits and vegetables and a whole lot more at Ken Davis Produce. So, what are you waiting on? The doctor's orders. Come see us at Ken Davis Produce, just past the Farmers Livestock Market on 6880 in Glasgow.
TJ Sampson, providing TLC, Total Local Care.
All right, it's 29 degrees at WCLU. Let's talk about who is celebrating today on the Birthday Anniversary Club, brought to you by the good folks at Ralphie's Fun Center. The countdown has begun. The countdown to Christmas at Ralphie's Fun Center. Today, the special deal is you purchase a multi-activity wristband when you go to Ralphie's today, and you add laser tag for only $2. Now, what a great way to get over there to Ralphie's, have a full day of fun, and then be able to add laser tag for just $2. Yes, we said it. Ralphie's Fun Center. Jackson Piper is 4 today. Jamie Bevins has a birthday. Allie Perkins, Teresa Jones, Billy Lessenberry with a birthday today. It's a big birthday for Gary Lockett. Terrion Johnson is 22 today. We have anniversaries for Brenda and Kenneth Glass. For James and Elaine Compton, Mr. and Ms. Compton with their 55th wedding anniversary today. How about Paul and Elizabeth Compton with their 60th anniversary today? And then we've got Keith and Sarah Bragg celebrating. It is their 47th wedding anniversary. Just good to hear from so many folks here. WCLU 651-9149 or 800-956-1023. Online, we're here for you at WCLUradio.com. Thanks to Ralphie's Fun Center. And don't forget the countdown to Christmas with something fun each and every day. We're talking about Ralphie's Fun Center. Ah, yes, it's that sound that gets us pumped up to learn about how we got here and how the foundation was laid down. It's the Archives, where we look back 100 years at the history of this community and some of the interesting things that happened all throughout the last century. And we get to share this courtesy of the sponsorship of some nice folks like Joseph A. Wade Industrial Hardware Services, as well as Amedisys Home Health. Stand by for Archive.
15,000 inventory items, custom brake hoses while you wait, cylinder repair. Is there anything Joseph A. Wade can't do? Well, one thing's for sure, Joseph A. Wade Incorporated serves a large community of people who believe there's no job they can't do, and that's the same attitude Joseph A. Wade has in their line of work. So for the smallest screws, Allen wrenches, or drill bits, or even a 5-stage hydraulic cylinder measuring 25 feet in length, Joseph A. Wade's motto, no problem. Joseph A. Wade Incorporated, 311 Industrial Drive, Glasgow.
Hello, I'm Stephanie Bewley with Amedisys Home Health Care. Here at Amedisys Home Health, we know it is important to you and your family to trust the healthcare professionals that you invite into your home. And we want you to know that you have a choice. If your doctor talks to you and your loved ones about home health, ask for Amedisys. We are a group of compassionate professionals who deliver the best care to our patients in their homes. With Amedisys, expect quality, patient-focused care you need and deserve. Amedisys Home Health with a hometown touch. For more information, call 270-651-7640.
All right, I am joined by world-famous historian and local celebrity, Sam Terry. How's that for a title, Sam?
I believe that's a little bit reaching, Henry.
Well, you know, but hey, we just want folks to listen up because they'll learn something from listening to you each and every day on this show, and I think it's so neat that we get to talk about our past. And coming up Saturday, there's a way to get some of the past and take it to your home. It's a big book signing Saturday. at the South Central Kentucky Cultural Center between the hours of 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. It's the book is Barron County School Days of Yore. It's 231 pages and an index. It includes photos of one-room schools, students, and teachers of Barron County schools. It was edited by Sandy Gorin. The cost is $32 plus tax, and of course she'll be tickled to sign that for you down there, and you'll have a treasure for sure. All right, Sam, why don't we go back 100 years?
Okay, let's see what was going on.
1918, this is, used to say, well, if you don't go to a meeting, you'll get elected to something, but this kind of got reversed for Mr. Elbert Jewell. 100 years ago today, Mr. Elbert Jewell got back to town from a meeting of the State Board of Embalmers in Louisville. While the meeting was in progress, he was elected president of the board. So even being there didn't help him with that fact. He got to be the president.
Mr. Jewell was quite a force to be reckoned with in Glasgow, and of course he was one of the originators of what we now know as Hatcher and Sadler Funeral Home, which is also one of Barron County's oldest businesses that's still operating. So he was about 20 years into the process of that business. When he was elected to that position.
That's a neat deal right there. You can see that if you put effort and time into it, there's a payoff.
It is.
1928, how about a little advertisement here? Christmas dinner. We were good at promoting food around here, I tell you. And how's this sound for a day out for the Christmas dinner? Eat your dinner at Steen's. That's Steen's. Sunday, December the 23rd, and again on Christmas Day. Here's the special. Dinner only $1. Did you hear that? Get the dinner only $1. It's on the asphalt north of town. Now let's try to translate that. Apparently, I guess that would be the Jackson Way. As far out as they had it blacktopped?
That would be correct.
I don't know how far that would be, but probably not too far.
Today, not too far. It wasn't as far out as the drive-in theater.
Oh, okay. So it was just, but anyway, that's the way to get it. Don't need a road number. Just it's on the asphalt north of town. Now here's the specially selected menu for these days. Remember, it's only just $1, Sam. Turkey, country ham, chicken, and oysters, and all the trimmings. Make your arrangements now for dinner with Steen's. I bet it was a festive crowd out there, wasn't it?
I bet it was. I don't think you could go wrong with any of that.
No, just come on out there, park the car, come in and have a big time. We were talking about embalmers and undertakers a minute ago, but let's go to 1938. This is not a happy story. This day in 1938, Mr. Buford Gardner, the well-known undertaker of Cave City, is in serious condition at Community Hospital as a result of a fall from an ambulance. He and a driver were en route to the hospital here to return a patient to Cave City, and a rear door on the ambulance came open. Mr. Gardner reached for the door to close it, and in doing so, he lost his balance and he fell out onto the highway, striking his head. Ooh. He was brought to the hospital and has since remained unconscious. The news of Mr. Gardner's accident will be featured with regret by his numerous friends, I am sure.
Well, that was a very, very tragic incident in Barron County, and Mr. Gardner did not survive that accident. He didn't live much longer, and probably by the time this item was printed in the paper, he had died. But they were very active in Cave City. His wife was Edna Parrish Gardner, and she continued the funeral home in Cave City for a while there, and very well-known folks and highly respected.
What a tragic accident for sure. And many folks remember before we had ambulance services, if you got sick, the person who took you to the hospital was the funeral homes running the ambulance services around here. That really, it's in my memory, but it really hadn't been all that long ago, but it certainly was a whole different way of dealing with emergencies back in the day.
It was indeed. I can remember the funeral homes taking care of the ambulance needs in the area. And it's a very different system of doing things.
Yes. 1948, Sam, let's talk about some marriages. You know, I've got a lot of anniversaries today. It seems me getting married around the holidays was a pretty big deal. And here in 1948, we got recent marriage licenses issued by Miss Bess Howard, the Barron County clerk. And here they are. P.K. James and Dixie Louise Wade, both of Glasgow. Eugene Poindexter and Alma Lou Davis, both of Bow. Carol Morris Wheeler and Mary Dorothy Parrish, both of Cave City. Haskell Ray and Gwendolyn Gray, both of Flippin. Wesley H. Morrison and Frances London of Cave City, and Wesley A. Curd of Cave City, and Anna Pauline Maupin of Glasgow. Those are some well-known names and well-respected citizens there who were tying the knot in 1948, Sam.
They are, and just some great folks in there. And although I would say that while Wesley and Frances London Morrison had a mailing address of Cave City, they were proud residents of Jodyville, just outside of Hiceville in the suburbs.
Jodyville. Is that mapped anywhere?
Actually, I believe it is.
I'd like to see that, because I like to learn where places are that I didn't know of before, and I didn't know of Jodyville. And we need to give proper credit for where they really were raised, though, you know. Jodyville. 1958, we had this gal's 60th birthday, and we sounded the gong for her back last week, but this was in the archives. This was in the newspaper. This day in 1958, Mr. and Mrs. Neil H. Bishop announced the birth of a daughter born Monday, December the 15th, at the Sampson Community Hospital. Beverly Rose is the name chosen for the 7-pound, 1-ounce newcomer. And we all know her as Miss Beverly Hammonds. And I know that Mr. and Miss Bishop were proud of that addition. And a nice young baby born there in 1958. 1968, this is something at the time we didn't know how big this was going to be, but it's turned out to be big. This was the day that the I-65 section between Horse Cave and Cave City opened to traffic on I-65. Think about that. Think about wishing you could go to Louisville, but you with all this interstate activity, couldn't get to Louisville because we couldn't get between Horse Cave and Cave City. But they opened it up on that Friday in 1968 and changed the way we went places.
And it changed it forever, and it's been being expanded for the last 50 years.
I remember when it was opened up, you could take it only as far as E-Town, then you had to get on to the Kentucky Turnpike and pay 3 tolls before you could get to Louisville.
That's right.
But
you might even be fortunate enough to stop at the Glass House restaurant.
Oh, yeah. Wonderful place, indeed. 1978, listen to these young names. In 1978, 3 young men were that the JCs named Outstanding Young Men. Number 1 was Bobby Richardson. Number 2 was Bobby Steenbergen. And number 3, Vaughn Fry. The Outstanding Young Men as proclaimed by the JCs this day in 1978. Outstanding is an excellent, yeah, that's right, excellent word to apply to all 3 of those. 3 good ones. 1988, yes, there was a Christmas production at Park City, and this was the day that they were performing the Christmas dress. The Park City School presented that. Now, you know, that had to be a big undertaking and probably drew a big crowd there at Park City for that special Christmas production of the Christmas dress. So let's move to 1998. We have actually we're going to have in the next 20 years here. We've got some retirements. This day in 1998, Richard Terrell Lindsay retired from R.R. Donnelly after 20 years. That's a great career there. He'd been there for a long time, Richard Terrell Lindsay. And then let's fast forward to 2008. 10 years ago, this was the day that Elizabeth Libby Butts Barrett retired from R.R. Donnelly after more than 34 years of service. Now, you know, we, in the archives a few days ago, we had the announcement of R.R. Donnelly coming, and we certainly dubbed it This Day's News of Lasting Importance. And that's one more of a testament to that with those folks.
It is indeed.
lifetime careers at RRDs. Excellent, excellent corporate citizens. And have made a lot of difference in the families around here for sure, because of
They have. It's
building families.
certainly helped make Barron County a better place.
No question about it.
We're proud that they have been here.
I think that is, let's just go ahead and end the archives on a positive note, Sam. Unless you have something else you need to bring up, either going backward or forward. and if not, we're in good order, okay?
We are. We'll do it again tomorrow.
Okay, so we'll zero in here, and I really appreciate you chiming in with giving those name of the new town is Jodyville.
Jodyville.
Okay, I'll look that up on the map and we'll see.
I can tell you right where it is.
All right, well, hold on. Wes says he can tell us where it is, Sam. Where is it, Wes?
All you got to do is, if you're at Phillips on Coral Hill Road, intersecting with 70, and you get to Phillips coming from Glasgow, just keep going at the intersection. You'll go past Ellen's boutique, and you'll go around the corner there, and you go about not even a mile or two, and you're in Jodyville.
Okay, that sounds like a.
It's in between Heistville and Bear Wallow.
Okay, all right, that helps me too. You know, that's that I like to know it's between A and B, etc.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, thank you, sir, and thank you, Sam, and let's all have an excellent day today. Okay.
You too.
Thank you so much to Amedisys Home Health. Thank you so much to the good folks located at Joseph A. Wade Industrial Hardware Services. And hold on, I just got a text right here from Follis Crow. Sam, are you still there?
Yes.
Okay, I just got a text here from Follis Crow. He says, the funeral homes went out of the ambulance service of business at midnight, December the 31st of 1974. Barron County EMS took over then. Follis says, I worked my first 3 years at the funeral home while we had an ambulance service. Now that is some history right there for you. A young fella, coming into the family business at the funeral home, and lo and behold, he immediately becomes associated with the ambulance service. And I'm sure there's tale after tale after tale of interesting things.
I'm sure there is. That's a great addition.
I appreciate Follis telling us in there. We got the December 31st of 1974 when the funeral homes went out of the ambulance service business around here. Okay, the archives also, we want to be sure and thank the folks who do the digging. These are folks who love history and love sharing history. I got to say that. Ms. Gail Berry and Mr. Ray Green, excellent historians, brilliant folks who understand history and can pick it out. And we thank them for sharing that with us here each and every day on the archive.
TJ Sampson, providing TLC, Total Local Care, 24/7. My husband and I were both admitted to TJ Sampson. They were so good to us, and we will always go back to TJ, your local health care provider. Total Local Care, 24/7.
Glasgow Prescription Center is the culmination of my husband's professional career. When he took over GPC, he didn't want to be just good. He'd already done that. He wanted to be great. And I think his patients would agree that he's done just that. Could he get by with a smaller staff? Sure. The gift shop, the flower shop, delivery people, a brand new facility, none of those things are required to have a pharmacy, but that's why it's not just a good pharmacy, it's a great one. I'm really excited to see what Robert is going to do next because I know he's going to put his heart into it.
Who will be the future face of Pettigo Lessenberry? Through expert analysis, we've confirmed their potential. With intense training, we've prepared them for any occurrence. We've taken their strengths and made them stronger. Now it's time to see what they're made of. Presenting the future face of ISU Pettigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Hello, I'm Jared Pursley. And I'm Daniel Bird. And we're more than prepared to serve you here at ISU Pettigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Growing with a proud community since 1902.
Lessenberry. A message from Farmers RECC, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm just talking to a nice lady here on the phone. It's the wife of Richard Terrell Lindsay, who reported that he retired this day in 1998. We said after 20 years, and Ms. Lindsay says it was 25 years when he retired. 25 years he had of service when he retired in 1998. She says, I'm his wife. I should know that. And I agree with her. So I appreciate Ms. Lindsay giving us the heads up on that, because a lot of years of work and dedication and a whole lot of good folks doing the job. Christmas is definitely in the air, and at Ken Davis Produce, we're preparing to do our best to help you celebrate the holiday. Plan on a Ken Davis custom-made fruit basket with such things as delicious holiday grapes, navel and Valencia oranges, jars and jars of honey, sorghum, jams, jellies, and relishes. The candy shelf is full at Ken Davis Produce, as well as their variety of nuts, Michigan apples by the pound, basket or half bushel, bags of apples and fall pears, 3-pound bags of each, just $1 while they last. And, of course, holiday cooking includes Idaho potatoes. Get 10 pounds for $3.49, or sweet potatoes by the pound or half bushel. Ken Davis Produce is thankful for your business, and they wish for you and yours a healthy and safe Merry Christmas. 3153 New Bowling Green Road. It's Ken Davis Produce. Open 8 till 5 Monday through Saturday, and we accept SNAP, credit, and debit cards at Ken Davis Produce.
Okay. Let's go over your list one more time.
Check.
Caitlin, iPad Pro.
Check.
Your dad, iPhone 8 Plus. Your mom, iPad. My mom, iPhone XS.
Check.
Andrew gets my iPhone 8 Plus. I get an iPhone XS Max.
Check. And this is perfect because Bluegrass Cellular's offering $150 off any one iPhone or iPad. So I can save on your iPhone XS Max.
And what about the rest of the list?
Relax, because in addition to offering $150 off any one iPhone or iPad, Bluegrass Cellular's offering $400 off when you mix and match any two together. Spreading joy this holiday season has never been easier.
Great! Let's get moving, Mr. Claus.
Gotta end this commercial first, Mrs. Claus.
Offer good December 13th through December 26th, and restrictions apply. Shop online or get to a Bluegrass Cellular store just around the corner. Bluegrass Cellular, your community, expanded.
All right, let me tell you, today we're patting on the back by special request Miss Nellie Gooden. Now, Miss Nellie has a birthday tomorrow. She was requested to be good as gold, so we've worked her in right here. She's a very nice lady. We've been enjoying knowing her for a long time. So if you see Nellie Gooden around town, you pat her on the back, wish her a happy birthday for tomorrow, and let her know that she's good as gold from WCLU and a little taste of Texas. And let me jump in here, too, and tell you about Penny Huffman. Penny Huffman is having a birthday today. Let's make sure this list is current.
Weather from the WCLU Weather Center. Brought to you by South Central Bank.
Hi, I'm Janelle Pettigo. I have been with South Central Bank for 13 years. From day one, I realized our customers are the best. We are very fortunate to have each and every one of them. They have made us what we are today. Here at South Central Bank, we make commercial loans, agricultural loans, mortgage home loans, personal loans, and automobile loans. Our goal is to treat our customers great, as they deserve the best. South Central Bank, small enough to know you, big enough to help.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Some clouds and sunshine through the day, 58. Now we'll start to see showers roll in tonight. Early, steady light rain overnight, 42. Pack a lunch tomorrow. Periods of rain, 48 degrees, half an inch of rain. More rain tomorrow night. Periods of rain early on Friday. And at that point, as we go through Friday and Friday afternoon, on the back end of it, do we see a little bit of snow later Friday? Highs will be in the low 40s. And then for Saturday, sunshine mid-40s. Sunday, some afternoon, rain showers upper 40s. I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic, a Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
Constant coverage in studio radar screen. If you look at it on the Channel 6 feed or on Facebook Live, the rain's in northeast Texas. But nonetheless, we are certainly knowing that that's going to move in our direction. And as Ray says, maybe some moisture in here approaching the weekend. Right now, it's 29 degrees from the studios at WCLU. The barometer's at 30.04. The winds are out of the southeast at a couple of miles an hour. Humidity at 97%. And we're at 29 degrees here from WCLU 701. I got a nice text here from Miss Kathy Regal. We really enjoy having Kathy. She helps us out with things and gives us good information. Here's one that it means a whole lot. This day or actually on the 21st day of December in 1974, Kathy says she had a car accident with her neck broken in 2 places. She says, I was very thankful that Follis and the crew got me to Jewish Hospital in record time. Bonnie Bennett rode with me. Of course, Miss Bonnie, a well-respected and seasoned nurse. Bonnie Bennett rode with her up there, and Kathy says this, what a village we are blessed to raise our families in, with a heart emoji there. That's Miss Kathy Regal, a very nice person, and think about that. 1974, a broken neck, taken to Jewish Hospital. And so thankful that the ambulance crew there with Follis and Miss Bonnie Bennett and others got her there and got her safe. So it's just something to think about and to be appreciative of. The colder air has arrived. Are you ready at home to deal with the colder air? Glasgow Building Supply is ready to help you with a quality Eden Pure heater. Keep your home warm with the efficiency of the Eden Pure. It comes in the low-profile version or the tower version with the new and improved copper XH hybrid heat technology. Available in walnut and in maple, and available in the low-profile and the tower size. Come to Glasgow Building Supply. You will see how inexpensive heating your home can be. That's Glasgow Building Supply on 31E Bypass in Glasgow.
Lesenberry Do-It Center is Glasgow's only locally owned hardware store, and that means a lot to me. Lesenberry's has been in business for over 100 years. I walk in the store, they know who I am, and I get the help that I need. For me, Lesenberry's is the easiest place for me to shop, simply because it's a local, family-owned business, and I feel comfortable when I'm there. And I'm glad there's still a place like that in Glasgow I can go to.
Hi, I'm Fred Parrish here at Parrish Carpet in Glasgow, Kentucky. My parents started this business over 50 years ago, so we know flooring here at Parrish Carpet. We have a large showroom and a big selection in stock. We do custom binding and we do free estimates. We've served a lot of people in the 50-plus years, and we'd like to thank each and every one of you. So if you have a flooring need, come see us at Parrish Carpet.
Spring. Concealing our sin is just temporary. That's right. Hiding our sins is only a temporary endeavor. We might be the best ever at doing it. We might be able to hide our sins from the people that are even the very, very closest to us. But the day is coming where there'll be no secrets. Luke 12:3, Romans 2:16. There's coming a time where what you've said, what you've whispered, will be proclaimed for all to hear. There's coming a day when God will judge the secrets of men by Christ Jesus. Nothing is hidden from His sight. Everything is exposed to His eyes. Consider this. Whatever you feel like you're getting away with today, make no mistake, there's coming a time when all will be revealed. Covering sin is temporary.
All right, we're at 7:05, 29 degrees here at WCLU. I am ready to ask a trivia question and get another name in the basket for winning a 10-pound pack of ground beef from Phillips Family IGA. One of the many things that we're thankful for around here, to have a hometown store with a complete butcher shop right there at Phillips Family IGA. A lot of folks are going to be having holiday meats for the holidays from Phillips.
Phillips Family IGA does not want you to stress over your meal plans this Christmas season. Let us help set your table with fresh cuts of fine meats, along with a large selection of fresh quality products. View our full sales ad online each week at phillipsiga.com and make sure to like us on Facebook. I'm store manager Trevor Phillips. Thank you for letting us be a part of your family meal tradition since 1960. From the entire Phillips IGA family, we wish you and yours a very Merry Christmas. Phillips Family IGA on Main Street in Hiceville.
All right, here we go. 651-9149, 800-956-1023. See how you can do. How about a little Christmas movie trivia here today? In the Christmas movie entitled A Christmas Story, what was the name of the next-door neighbors whose dogs ate the Christmas turkey? You remember that movie, A Christmas Story? One of the cool things about those movies is that it makes you appreciate what you have and see how other folks might not have had it so good. But they had some next-door neighbors. Hello, trivia.
Bumpus.
That's it. Who's this speaking?
Joanne Hughes.
Now, Joanne, how many times have you watched A Christmas Story?
I don't know. Several, I guess.
Yeah, enough to remember the next door neighbors, wouldn't you?
Okay, yes.
That was, you always, I guess you're appreciative of good neighbors.
Right.
It was a little bit rocky at times there with the Bumpuses in that movie, but nonetheless, it had a good message. A Christmas Story.
Right.
The Bumpuses. And I saw, when I was doing the research for today, there's that Christmas, the Bumpuses house is actually, you can actually go tour it too.
Is that right?
If you would like to. If you want to put that on your bucket list there, Joanne.
I guess so.
Well, you have a good rest of the day. I notice here on the notes of things here that you and your husband Billy got a 55th anniversary coming up this weekend.
We have on Saturday, yes.
Well, let me congratulate you now in case I don't talk to you between now and then, okay?
Well, thank you very much.
All right, and we'll get your name into the basket, okay, Joanne?
Okay, thank you.
See ya. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Joanne Hughes. That's right. The Christmas Story. Next door neighbors, the Bumpuses, in case you didn't remember. Had those turkey-stealing puppies. We'll play tomorrow. Won't you join us here?
CBS News Update. There's a new scandal at Facebook this morning. A New York Times report says Facebook has been allowing tech giants like Apple and Spotify to access your personal information for years. CBS News tech analyst Larry Magid.
Facebook has enormous power over the information from its more than 2 billion users. And according to the New York Times, it's been abusing this power by sharing that data with other large companies without the user's consent. If true, it's a violation of basic privacy principles and best practices.
CBS's Anne-Marie Green.
Partner companies got information like phone numbers, email addresses, searches, and likes. Some even got to see private messages. Facebook said in a statement it's winding down the partnerships.
Also in that statement, Facebook denies it's violated any FTC rules and says it's found no evidence any of its partners have abused users' data. CBS News Update. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Royce Radio Family. WCLU 1490 Glasgow. WCLU FM 102.3 Munfordville, Glasgow. And W276DO 103.1 Glasgow.
Well, folks, I got to tell you, my two young bucks have come a long way these last few years.
Well, Bill, we had some good training. Pettigo Lessenberry has a wealth of knowledge, and we're lucky to have a company like that backing us.
Jared, don't you mean ISU, Pettigo Lessenberry? ISU, Integrity, Strength, Unity.
I tried to tell him, boss man.
We're just giving you a hard time, Jared. These young bucks, Jared Pursley and Daniel Bird, we're just so proud to have them. You know, the most important thing they've learned is that they want to be able to treat people right, and they work hard to find their customers the coverage they need.
We're ISU, Pettigo Lessenberry, growing with a proud community since 1902.
And still learning every day. Give one of these young bucks a call, Jared or Daniel, 651-8837. They'd be proud if you do, and so would I.
All right, Jared. It's ISU, Integrity, Strength, Unity. All right, I got it.
Bailey Gibson, they're my deal-making, hand-shaking, wheel-turning, hard-working dealer.
In need of a new vehicle? How about a Buick? An Enclave, Encore, an Envision? We make it easy at Bailey Gibson. No matter the make or model, Buick or GMC, new or used, Bailey Gibson has the vehicle for you. On the lot or a customized order, we make it easy for you. Need financing or service after the sale? We make it easy. Don't stress over car buying. Stop in or give us a call.
Danny can make car buying easy for you.
At BG Tire, we're well known for keeping your vehicle rolling because of the top-of-the-line tires we sell. But we also keep you rolling with top-of-the-line service, too. Our service team is accustomed to setting up scheduled maintenance and solving unexpected repairs. From entire fleets of commercial vehicles to your family's treasured cars, trucks, and vans, BG Tire wants to show you how to take care of your investment, and we have the experienced mechanics to do just that. With regular tire rotation, oil and filter changes, belts, hoses, and much more. We're at 1046 Lovers Lane in Bowling Green. Let's set something up before the unexpected happens. Call 270-282-0766 and leave it to us, BG Tires. Danny Duval wanted to get his teeth fixed, and he had a good sense about how to get it done.
I called
2 or 3 different doctors, and of course, I remember Dr. Thurman done that kind of work. And I knowed him back years ago when he worked for Dr. Hayes in Edmonton. I decided to go with him. It was an excellent decision, yes, real good decision, yes.
So Danny had a meet and greet with Dr. Thurman, and they came up with a plan.
He checked it all out and said it needed to be done, and we set up a date, and we done it. Wouldn't rush me or nothing, no pressure at all.
That's like so many of Dr. Thurman's patients who say there is no pressure about what to do or when, and there is no pain.
Really wasn't no pain at all. I had done like on a Friday and Monday. I was back at work.
What was Danny Duval's biggest surprise? I think he liked smiling again.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, big time. And everybody said it really looked good.
Don't be intimidated or afraid to get a better bite. Call Dr. Jim Thurman at Glasgow Dental Care today at 270-651-5939.
You know you can depend on WCLU for local news on the air, online, on demand at WCLUradio.com.
For WCLU Local News, I'm Wes Royce reporting. The Veterans Support and Assistance Office, which opened just 6 months ago, held an open house yesterday to inform veterans and the public about what the office is for and how the office is helping others. Congressman Brett Guthrie was excited to see what has developed thus far during a big turnout yesterday. Guthrie says the Veterans Support and Assistance Office really feels a need.
And so I wanted to come see this facility, and particularly during the open house, but know that the people here aren't just here to serve the veterans of Barron County. They're talking about reaching out to other counties as well. And the VA, my goodness, we've put more money into the VA. We've given more authority to the executive branch to try to solve problems at the VA. But it just becomes such a big red tape bureaucracy to try to cut through. Our office helps veterans try to cut through the red tape, but having facilities like this, which is a one-stop veterans group. You can come, connect them to our office, connect them to the VA. It's just good services for our veterans. They deserve it, and I want to be here to promote it.
One veteran recently was able to acquire his high school diploma through the assistance of the office. Serving in the Vietnam War, Richard Francis was happy to receive this during last month's Veterans Day festivities.
They just told me to come in and help me, get my diploma, and they really helped me and move out to Barron County School, and that's where they give it to me, and diploma. Several years since I got out of school, just like what the others got, and I'm tickled death with it.
The Glasgow Police Department on December 14th responded to Arby's restaurant in reference to a theft complaint involving one of their employees. Officer Wesley Hicks conducted an investigation and arrested Carrie Richards of Glasgow, who was charged with theft by unlawful taking or disposition, all others $500 or more, but under $10,000. Richards was lodged in the Barron County Detention Center. Kentucky governor called on a special legislation Monday afternoon to be held just 4 hours after his announcement. Governor Bevin, after the recent Supreme Court ruling that revokes Senate Bill 151, the sewer/pension bill, called on the legislature to tackle the pension problem head on. Keith West with the Legislative Research Commission says lawmakers weren't quite poised to do so.
Tuesday afternoon, the House gave an informational meeting on House Bill 1 and House Bill 2. But as the Tuesday session began, the House body split into caucus meetings and deliberated for nearly 5 hours. When members returned to the House chamber, it had been decided that sweeping legislation to tackle a $43 billion unfunded liability was too large to handle in a special session. Presiding Speaker of the House, David Osborne, said the legislature will take up the public pension issue in the upcoming short session in January.
This majority will not run from our obligation. This majority will do what the voters of Kentucky has empowered us to do. We will tackle the difficult issues.
Reporting from the state capitol in Frankfort, I'm Keith West.
Thank you, Keith. Attorney General Andy Beshear released the following statement on the matter. Quote, the governor's attempt in the week before Christmas to cut the promised retirement of every teacher, police officer, firefighter, social worker, EMS, and countless more public servants was wrong and cruel. Tonight, our values prevailed and partisanship took a back seat to what is right. Governor Matt Bevin issued the following statement regarding the conclusion of the special legislative session to address Kentucky's pension crisis. He says, quote, tonight is a sad night in the Commonwealth. What is clear is that Kentucky at this time does not have the legislative ability to make the difficult decisions before us. For WCLU Local News, I'm Wes Royce reporting. Right now we are at 29 degrees at 7:16. Up next we'll hear from Kentucky News Network after this.
Christmas is a season of giving, and here at Goodman's we are in the Christmas spirit because we're giving big savings on all 2018 and select 2019 Chevrolets in stock with the Chevrolet employee discount for everyone. That means up to $12,500 total package savings on 2018 Chevrolet Silverado Crew Cab LT 1500 pickups, or up to $6,000 total package savings on a 2019 Chevy Equinox. But wait, there's more, because with employee pricing for everyone and rebates, there is a total savings of 20% off MSRP on 2019 Sonics and Sparks. So come in today and check out our great selection. You won't want to miss out on the giving this season. And remember, Goodman Chevrolet is home of the Goodman Advantage, which includes the powertrain for life and much more at no cost to you. That's Goodman Chevrolet at the corner of Happy Valley and Reynolds Road, Glasgow, Kentucky, where it truly is a season of giving, because things have never been better at Goodman.
All packages include a rebate, which requires financing with GN Financial. See dealer for details.
Every Wednesday, buy one signature sushi roll and get another half off at Shogun Bistro in Glasgow. They know how to do sushi at Shogun. Come Wednesday and buy one signature sushi roll and get a second half off. Wednesdays all day at Shogun. You've chosen wisely.
From the Kentucky News Network, I'm Jaleesa Chapman.
Without objection, so ordered. The House is adjourned.
Kentucky's House of Representatives has adjourned a special session called by the governor without passing a pension bill. Governor Bevin called lawmakers back to Frankfort on Monday after the state Supreme Court struck down a pension law passed earlier this year. Minority Floor Leader Rocky Atkins.
I don't agree with this governor, and I don't agree with the speaker and many members in this chamber when they say that the pension systems are about to collapse. Numbers don't lie.
Acting GOP House Speaker David Osborne said the issues are too complicated to resolve in a 5-day session. Kentucky Auditor Mike Harmon called for changes in Kentucky's Department of Fish and Wildlife Resources. The changes come after a review of the department's spending. In the auditor's report, he found employees use the Kentucky Fish and Wildlife Foundation to make unauthorized payments, including about $750 in alcohol by an employee. Kentucky State Police are identifying the suspect in the murder of a woman in Johnson County. Paul LeMay of Oil Springs was arrested Monday night and charged with the shooting death of his wife, 25-year-old Mandy LeMay. An arrest citation says LeMay told police that he intentionally killed his wife. And California is leading a group of states, including Kentucky, in an effort to make sure that Obamacare remains in effect.
White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders explained that they've known that Obamacare has been unconstitutional from the beginning.
What we want to see is health care that actually protects pre-existing conditions, but also is affordable for Americans across the board.
A federal judge in Texas ruled the law was unconstitutional last week. A coalition of 17 attorneys general is asking the judge who ruled on the case to make it clear that the Affordable Care Act is still the law until the case goes through the appeals process. The move will ensure that Americans relying on Obamacare for health insurance won't have their care disrupted. Mark Mayfield, NBC News Radio.
I'm Jaleesa Chapman.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
At AT&T, we believe that access to affordable home internet brings you incredible opportunities. You can enjoy the power to explore a digital world of possibilities and connect with family, friends, and the things that matter most. That's why there's access from AT&T. If a member of your household is a SNAP participant, you may qualify for home internet at a discounted rate of $10 a month. No commitment, no deposit, no installation fee. Plus, get an in-home Wi-Fi gateway at no extra cost. Call 1-855-220-5211 or visit att.com/aware to learn more.
SNAP refers to the Federal Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. Pricing excludes tax. Service will include a monthly data allowance depending on the type and speed of service you receive. If you exceed your monthly data plan allowance, you will be automatically charged $10 for each 50 gigabytes of data usage in excess of your data plan, even if less than 50 gigabytes is used. For details about data allowances, go to att.com/internet-usage. Wi-Fi enabled device required. Other restrictions apply.
Let's turn to local sports. High school basketball from last night. Allen County Scottsville defeated Todd Central 72-59. Central Hardin over Hart County 77-51. Bowling Green 68, Logan County 62, Franklin Simpson down Greenwood 47-42. Couple of girls games, Greenwood over Franklin Simpson 62-17, and Bullitt Central over Cumberland County 43-30. High school basketball today, Glasgow's boys will begin play in the Barron Hoops Classic at Barron County High School by taking on Clay County, Tennessee at about 7 o'clock tonight. Joe Myers, Larry Alexander, and Bruce Tribune will have the broadcast of the contest. around 6:50 on WCLU 103.1 FM and 1490 AM and online at playwclu.com. Other boys' games today at the Barron Hoops Classic. Whitley County takes on Lighthouse Christian of Tennessee at 4 o'clock, and then Barron County faces Elizabethtown at 5:30. In another boys' game today, Caverna faces Warren East in the Warren East Holiday Hoops Classic. The Caverna Lady Colonels also open up against Warren East in that same event. And in other girls' action, Monroe County faces Murray at Warren East, and Allen County Scottsville takes on Whitesville Trinity. And that's a check of local sports.
This is Terry Bennell with the People's Bank. The staff, along with myself, would like to take a moment to say thank you for your support this year.
Hi, I'm Melinda. I'd like to wish you and your family a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
This is Maggie wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Sabrina.
We are proud of the relationships we have built and for the opportunities we have been given to work for you in 2018. Wishing you and your family a safe and happy holiday season. The People's Bank, working for you, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Thank you.
The Weather Channel brings you the latest forecast, sponsored by Southern States in Glasgow.
Do you know who your new Purina dealer in Barron County is? It's Southern States Glasgow Cooperative. Yes, Southern States now stocks Purina bag feeds, chicken, pigs, cows, and horses. Check with Frank or any of the friendly Southern States staff. Stock up on muck boots for the whole family and save 10% off. Men's, women's, boys, and girls muck boots in the latest styles. And as the weather cools down, check with Jimmy at Southern States to learn about ventless propane heaters from 10,000 to 30,000 BTUs. The staff at Southern States is ready to help you year-round in every way. 300 Sampson Street, Glasgow.
And now, the Christmas Eve and Christmas Day forecast. Not yet, but you will get it today. You're actually going to get it in a few seconds. Now, we do have something to deal with here in terms of precipitation. The question will be, how quickly does the cold air rush in? Same problem as I had yesterday, and I do call these problems because there's the potential for, as we go on through Friday night, maybe as soon as Friday evening, maybe some snow on the backside of this thing, but a bunch of rain before that happens. A little on the chilly side this morning, but it's about where we should be this time of year. Some clouds and sunshine through the day, 58. Yeah, 58, that's 10 above normal. Now, we'll start to see showers roll in tonight. Early, steady light rain overnight, 42. Pack a lunch tomorrow. Periods of rain. You're not going anywhere. At least nothing fun outside. 48 degrees, half an inch of rain. More rain tomorrow night. Periods of rain early on Friday. And at that point, as we go through Friday and Friday afternoon, on the back end of it, do we see a little bit of snow later Friday? Highs will be in the low 40s. It's possible. And then for Saturday, sunshine mid-40s. Sunday, some afternoon rain showers, upper 40s. Monday, Christmas Eve, mostly sunny in the mid-40s, and it looks like a wet Christmas with a few morning rain showers. Highs will be in the low 50s. I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic, the Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
Quiet on the radar screen this morning, Ray. Not much happening out there in our neighborhood, but as we get closer to Friday, we will see that. 29 degrees at the studios of WCLU at 7:25. We're going to do birthdays here just in a minute. I do want to tell you, let's see, a couple things to remind you of. The residents of Norris Court in Glasgow lighting up their neighborhood with luminaries Sunday night and Monday night. Weather permitting, more than 2,000 white bags will line the streets in Norris Court, and a candle in each bag is lighted at dusk. The public is invited to come and see beauty on Norris Court, Raintree Place, Windsor Avenue, Ridgecrest, Bryce, and Wingate. Drivers are asked to only use parking lights when entering Norris Court. Let's see here. Also, I heard from Bill Booker, longtime trivia player, longtime trivia winner, and he was trying to get in on the top of the hour trivia question where we ask about a Christmas story, the name of the next door neighbors who had the dog that stole the turkey. Well, the name of the next door neighbors, the Bumpuses. Bill Booker tells me that he and Jane adopted a dog from the animal shelter many years ago and named the dog after the Bumpuses. That's right. Bill's puppy dog is Bumpus. I think he says Bumpus is about 9 years old now. But when they adopted Bumpus, that got to be his name. And so they'll always remember those next-door neighbors in A Christmas Story. Appreciate Bill sharing that. We love to hear these things that are the rest of the story. Tonight, Center United Methodist Church Choir is presenting Have You Seen the Star? That'll be at 7 p.m. Finger Food Fellowship. Afterwards, the pastor there is Neil Jeffries.
An associate degree is a great start to your college journey. But why stop there? People with a bachelor's degree earn more money, have more career satisfaction, and are more likely to climb higher within their organization. Take your education and your career to the next level and transfer your associate degree to WKU in Glasgow. You may qualify for a transfer scholarship of up to $4,000. Spring registration is going on now, so visit wku.edu/learn/here and climb higher.
Find the next great piece for your home at Barren River Consignment, where the inventory is designed to provide something for everyone. Affordable household items from mid-century to home decor, including furniture, artwork, dinnerware, glassware, and more. Each piece is cleaned and polished to ensure the highest quality to become the perfect fit for your home. Barren River Consignment also offers estate and tag sale services. Shop for style without breaking the bank. Barren River Consignment, located on L. Rogers Wells Boulevard in Glasgow.
So, your doctor says you need to eat more fruits and vegetables. Just so happens, we've dedicated our entire store to only the best and freshest fruits and vegetables, and a whole lot more at Ken Davis Produce. So, what are you waiting on? The doctor's orders. Come see us at Ken Davis Produce, just past the Farmers Livestock Market on 6880 in Glasgow.
Extreme Prosthetics understands that when it comes to
Theon. And you know, Ralphie's Fun Center is counting down to Christmas with special deals each and every day. Today, this being the 19th day of December, you can add a large one-topping pizza and a pitcher of soft drink for just $10. That is a special deal indeed. Come on out to Ralphie's and help them count down to Christmas with this special deal today. A one-topping pizza, a large no less, and a pitcher of soft drink for just $10 at Ralphie's, making it fun. Let me tell you about some nice folks having birthdays today, like Penny Huffman. We have Dale Hawkins having a birthday today. Terrion Johnson is 22. Gary Lockett with a birthday. It's also Billy Lessenberry's birthday. Teresa Jones celebrates. Allie Perkins. Jamie Bevins has a birthday. It's also Jackson Piper. Jackson, by the way, is turning 4 today. Anniversaries thus far, we know that Keith and Sarah Bragg are celebrating their 47th wedding anniversary. We have the 60th wedding anniversary today for Paul and Elizabeth Compton. The 55th anniversary for James and Elaine Compton. And Kenneth and Brenda Glass have a wedding anniversary today as well. 651-9149, 800-956-1023. Online, we're here at WCLUradio.com. And don't forget, we are patting Nellie Gooden on the back today. Now, Miss Nellie has a birthday tomorrow. We've sort of worked it out where we can pat her on the back today and let her know she's good as gold from WCLU and a little taste of Texas. All right, Wes, are you want to talk to me? Do me an Alt F17.
How about that?
All right. Sorry about that. I hate to be technical
well,
on the air.
I'm sorry to jump in, but we have such an important birthday to announce that I had to.
All right.
It is Sharon Gilson's granddaughter.
Okay.
And it is Hadley Knight.
Okay.
Hadley is 4 today.
My goodness, she is getting on up there, isn't she?
She is absolutely. She's if she wants to be a teacher someday, she'd be great because she does a good job looking after my 3-year-old at Montessori.
Well, you know, there's some great friendships that start at that age, and I'm sure that Miss Hadley is a good one to have on the friends list. And I know she's a nice young lady turning 4. And I appreciate you getting that in there. Hey, while you're here,
yes, sir.
I know you've reported this, but I just want to make sure that folks realize that we've got, if you're traveling, if you're going to Nashville today.
It's going to be, it's probably already backed up, honestly, because they're going to start the work at 9, but they'll probably start getting there about now.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, you got the whole Nashville traffic thing.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with road work. It has to do with Nashville.
Right. So, but it's actually, even if you get through where the road work is, you know, you're still going to hit Nashville traffic when you get further south. But they are telling you just go ahead and expect a delay.
Yeah. Between 9 and 3.
I would say take a detour, but every time I do, I get lost or a speeding ticket. So.
Yeah. Well, neither one of those are good things to happen.
I get a speeding ticket because I'm trying to get back to where I was before I was lost.
Yeah, but you were just too big of a hurry to get back there.
Well.
Anyway,
so.
We want folks to remember that. It's all that construction right there on the Kentucky-Tennessee line. It's the Tennessee DOT doing the work, but the Kentucky DOT is reminding us that, hey, folks, we're neighbors. We got to be careful with this.
Yeah.
All right, 31 degrees, 731.
Hack Whitty, Marita Whitty Lyle, David Whitty, Becky Lyle, names that have been trusted in this community for quality auto repairs for 46 years. Names you can continue to trust for many years to come. At Whitty's Complete Car Care, they specialize in all your car repair needs, including brakes, tune-ups, and diagnostics. And you won't believe their amazing tire prices. If you're ever in need of towing or unlocking service, Jeff is ready and waiting 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Whitty's Complete Car Care on Rogers Road in Glasgow, 46 years and counting.
Good morning, friends. You know, it's a practice of most people to check their mail every day. If within that mail delivery an envelope is discovered from a loved one with their name on the outside, most of us will sit down and read whatever letter or document may have been sent to us. Or it could be that we receive an email from a loved one, and if so, we will read with interest what our relative or friend has to say to us. It's been said that the Bible is a letter from God with our personal address on it. Paul says at 2 Timothy chapter 3 that the Scriptures are a God-breathed letter. They are for our good, our instruction, our correction, our encouragement, our training, and that these Scriptures are such as provide us with everything we need for godly living. If we look with interest into the mail sent to us by someone on earth, why would we not look with even greater interest into the mail sent to us from our Heavenly Father, who loves us and provides us with all we need so that we'll be able to live with Him for all eternity? Don't lay it aside. The Bible has the words of life. God's Word is the only truth that saves man from himself. It provides the only way to heaven. This mail has your name on the outside. Are you reading your mail? This is Danny Wyatt from the Refuge Church of Christ.
Okay, let's go over your list one more time.
Check.
Caitlin, iPad Pro.
Check.
Your dad, iPhone 8 Plus. Your mom, iPad. My mom, iPhone XS.
Check.
Andrew gets my iPhone 8 Plus. I get an iPhone XS Max.
Check. And this is perfect because Bluegrass Cellular's offering $150 off any one iPhone or iPad. So I can save on your iPhone XS Max.
And what about the rest of the list?
Relax, because in addition to offering $150 off any one iPhone or iPad, Bluegrass Cellular's offering $400 off when you mix and match any two together. Spreading joy this holiday season has never been easier.
Great! Let's get moving, Mr. Claus.
Gotta end this commercial first, Mrs. Claus.
Offer good December 13th through December 26th, and restrictions apply. Shop online or get to a Bluegrass Cellular store just around the corner. Bluegrass Cellular, your community, expanded.
Extreme Prosthetics understands that when it comes to comfort and function, not all prosthetic devices are made the same. A properly fitted prosthesis can allow you to walk naturally without daily pain and discomfort. Extreme Prosthetics works with your physician and insurance company to help you get the comfort and function you deserve. Don't let your current discomfort and lack of mobility discourage you. Call the experts at Extreme Prosthetics today for a better, more comfortable life.
It just takes one look at the new facility at 1300 West Main Street, and you can tell the People's Bank is growing, and that's because we have great customers who know a thing or two about growth. And what they'll all tell you is, well, the best growth strategy has always been hard work. That's why when it came time for Jerry Anderson to expand his cattle operation, he trusted the growth of his herd to the People's Bank, who worked hard to find the unique solutions to fit his needs. Experience what growth can be like with the People's Bank, working for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Modern Woodmen of America.
31 degrees, 735 at WCLU. Experience the meaning of Christmas with the Glenview Christian Church and enjoy a live nativity scene with real animals this Sunday from 3 p.m. until 6 p.m. The church is located at 1403 Glenview Drive in Glasgow. For information about this event, call 678-4211, or you can check out the website at glenviewchristian.org. And they'll be glad to give you all the scoop on that. The new Hardee's is now.
TJ Sampson, providing TLC, Total Local Care, 24/7. My husband and I were both admitted to TJ Sampson. They were so good to us, and we will always go back to TJ, your local health care provider. Total Local Care, 24/7.
biscuits. But that doesn't mean if you visit us, we won't welcome you. And welcoming you with welcome biscuits is all we need to welcome ourselves. Got it? Good. Welcome to the neighborhood. Us. Next to Glasgow High School on Columbia Avenue. Hardee's, because it tastes better. Now open.
Are you looking for a new career or maybe just part-time work? Ahead Staffing in Glasgow and Bowling Green can help make that happen. They're now taking applications for immediate job openings in the manufacturing and food production industry with competitive pay and benefits. The job market is in high demand for new employees, so whether you're looking for a full-time or part-time job, go see Ahead Staffing in Glasgow or Bowling Green and get started on a path to your own fulfilling career. You must be able to pass a drug test and you will be subject to a background check. Call 270-904-3777 in Bowling Green, or in Glasgow, call 270-361-5119 to learn more. Or you can always go to aheadstaffingbg.com. With so many opportunities available, see why Ahead Staffing is the place so many in Southern Kentucky have chosen to help find the right job for them. And don't forget to visit aheadstaffingbg.com.
737 WCLU, 31 degrees. Yeah, we're going in the right direction. Up for sure. Let's do some tidbits.
From the north, south, east, west, NEWS, here's the latest news.
From around the world and up the street, it is Tidbit News for today, Wes, where we check out the things that won't necessarily make the headlines, but nonetheless kind of newsy today for sure.
Depends on what paper you read.
That's right. This story is, Dateline is Ozarks, Missouri. Yep. Now, I know we're going to have a lot of people who have different opinions on this story, but I am going to read the story. Some people get sentenced to prison or jail. Some are sentenced to probation. In this case, a man has been sentenced to watch the movies. Have you heard about this Missouri poacher?
I've not.
There's a Missouri poacher who has been ordered to repeatedly watch the movie Bambi as part of his sentence in a scheme to illegally kill hundreds of deer. A judge has sentenced David Barry Jr. to watch the Disney classic at least once a month during his year-long jail sentence. Do you get this? The guy's going to be in jail for a year.
It's called corrections for a reason.
Yes, that's right. And once a month he has to watch the movie Bambi while he's in jail. Prosecutors say Barry and others working with him would kill trophy bucks illegally for their heads, leaving the bodies of the animal to go to waste. It is considered one of the largest deer poaching cases in Missouri history. So, yeah, Bub, you're in jail for a year, and let me tell you, we got some things for you to expect, such as watching the movie Bambi.
Seems like a light sentence.
Well, I mean, you know.
For such a cruel thing.
A hideous crime, for sure.
I don't get it. But I like what the judge is doing. You know, you're not just going to do the time then go right back out and do what you're doing.
Right.
You're going to think about Bambi every time you get ready to poach.
Yeah, because it's a classic story. It's kind of a sad story, too. And this story is sad, too.
What you got?
No, I'm just saying this story is. This other story is actually, it's not sad. It's just it's pretty scary. There are a lot of things that one can think after waking up from a nap, you know.
Like, why couldn't I nap longer?
That's right. In the case of Tracy Samuels, Tracy woke up and thought, why is there a truck in my living room? Now, here's the answer. It came by the way of a pickup truck which smashed through her home in Massachusetts. It happened last week in Templeton when Samuels was taking a nap on the couch. The truck that encroached on her nap also destroyed the family's Christmas tree and all the presents under it. Nobody was injured, and Samuel's husband agrees that was the best part. He says the items they lost can be replaced, but he and his wife have been together for 27 years, and he can't replace her. That's certainly an excellent attitude, for sure. And I'm wondering how she slept through all of that destruction.
Goodness gracious.
Wait, you know,
so there was a fatality?
No. Destruction, the fatality of the Christmas presents. But she slept through the truck coming into the house.
So the guy was truly a home wrecker.
Yeah, that's for sure. He wrecked into a home for sure.
He wrecked Christmas.
No question about it.
That's one way to ruin Christmas.
Yeah, that's right.
Drive into the living room.
It's kind of like those, it's one of those Christmas movie plots. Hey.
It sounds like something that would happen to the Griswolds for sure.
That's for sure. Let's see, one more story here that I haven't pre-read this, so let me pre-read it real fast. Talk about a big pig. Authorities in Florida say a 400-pound hog was captured over the weekend in the city of Palm Bay, Florida. They report that a wildlife trapper got a call reporting a very large boar hog tearing up sod around the playground of the school. Police blocked traffic around the area, and trapper James Dean came along with 4 hunting dogs and 4 men. The dogs sniffed out the huge hog within minutes, and the crew tied up the swine before lugging it into a cage.
Mm-hmm.
That's gone hog wild there in Palm Bay, Florida.
They have.
That's really that's what I got.
400 pounds is not a large hog, really.
Well, it's a large hog to have hanging out with your kids in the playground for sure.
Not what you expect to see in Florida for sure, like just hanging out.
Yeah. Well, I have driven in Florida before, and there's just there's hogs on the side of the road sometimes, just wild hogs, not tame hogs. All
barbecue, holding a sign, barbecue restaurant.
That's right.
That way.
It's a big pig. All right, that's tidbit news for today, and we've got I think we have music history. Do we?
We do. We've got a pretty cool day of it.
All right. Well, let's y'all hang right there, and we'll get right back together.
We'll say bye to Facebook.
Okay.
Christmas is